I do cherish the experience I got on 24 because I felt I was lucky to be one of the first few to sort of understand how a story can be told in an episodic format. Like India's, we're very good at making movies, we're very good at making soap operas, and we're good at advertising. But the concept of telling one story in either 10 episodes or 12 or 24 episodes is so new to us.
Hello, 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 guys. What's up? I'm your host and popcorn buddy, Chinmaya Sharma, aka Scuba Chino, and this is a man's life presentation of what's going on. Now, today we have an actor who loves to take pretty much any role and make it his own. So, without further ado, let's bring on the darling of all OTT platforms, the incredibly charming Neil Bhoopalam. What's up, brother?
Whoa! Chinmaya, bro.
What's going
I
on?
should do an intro. I should do like a song kind of pop into frame. That was an awesome introduction. Thank you very much.
Also, for everyone watching, this is an interview between two cavemen who are quite technologically challenged. I'm
Yeah.
happy I'm not the only one in the world, and I have somebody to give me company.
I'm very bad. I'm a Flintstone.
Um, Bro, I have to ask you because I remember this from a few years ago. Can we have a look at the phone you use? Because I remember when I saw the phone you use, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, we were shooting for Masaba Masaba, and so what I'm talking to you on, I refuse to put WhatsApp on that because I feel the more comfortable the device, you're going to take it to bed with you, and
Right.
I don't want that to happen, you know. So I generally use a Nokia sort of a dumb phone, those the
Right.
ones that cost like $1,600, and that is my hand phone. This that I'm talking to you on is a multimedia device, which only runs on the internet.
Amazing. Yeah, and I remember coming and talking specifically about you after Masaba season one. And I remember because Masaba season one was the first ever work I did in front of a camera, was my first ever series. And I remember looking at you, especially in the fashion show episode, because I was sitting right across you. And it's amazing to see that when you're in front of the camera, it's not like you become a different person. You're the same guy, and it just comes so effortlessly, man. I really dig that. Is that something you practiced over the years, or is that just your style of acting?
Well, for starters, if Masaba was your first ever sort of debut in acting, you're a natural. And I couldn't tell. At first, I was like, where has he come from? Like, how have we not met and crossed paths before? But with regards to the ease, I think, and I think this dawned on me only recently. It's because I had so many years of theater practice that because you just keep doing it and you keep practicing, it's a slightly simpler when you do have to, you know, get on your put on your game face on and shoot. I think it becomes a tad easier.
Now tell me, is it true? I've heard this story that you had actually gone to watch a play as an understudy as well, and the actor has injured himself, and you filled in for him for the rest of the show. Is this true?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Sharma, that's very good homework. This happened on a Valentine's Day some time ago. The role I was the understudy for was being played by Victor, who's the director of Dhoom 3
Right.
in the most sort of commercial sense. So he, during rehearsals, once had dislocated his shoulder. So he had to sort of hit himself against a wall and pop it back. Very freaky thing to see at that age and time. And I saw his arm get like one longer than the other. And because I was part of the troupe, I knew exactly what happened. And he sort of exited. And by then the interval had happened, right? This was post-interval. So a lot of people who were there, thought this was part of the show. But the plot allowed for us understudy to step in. It was really weird how that happens. And many a times, it's interesting that you say this, many a times if I have something like too hectic to do in my work or performance, I think of that and I'm like, if I could go with the flow and do that, I can do anything.
And in fact, just jogging back through memory lane, from all the recent shows you've done on OTT platforms, do you have any specific memories that you really cherish or probably laugh out aloud thinking about?
I do cherish the experience I got on 24 because I felt I was lucky to be one of the first few to sort of understand how a story can be told in an episodic format. Like India's, we're very good at making movies, we're very good at making soap operas, and we're good at advertising. But the concept of telling one story in either 10 episodes or 12 or 24 episodes is so new to us. So I felt I had an advantage to work on 2 seasons prior to the big boom of the internet OTT working up. So that is one. And apart from that, more recent, like Masaba Masaba was a total trip. It was just too funky. So I think that's really trippy.
You know, another really vivid memory I have, which makes me laugh till date of you in Masaba, is in the last episode. There's a sort of a party going on where everyone kind of breaks into a dance. I remember we were dancing with no music initially, and there's a big group of people dancing. I know you remember this, and then suddenly she's yelling at him and said, "Neil, you dance!" And you've come in, and everyone's doing their own swaggy stuff, and you've come and you've broken into the Macarena, which is where did that come from, bro? You broke into the Macarena. That's sick.
That's a giveaway of how old I am.
You've been, of course, acting for years now. Is it a different vibe when you're doing an OTT platform series or a feature film, or once you're on a set, you're on a set?
No, you hit the nail on the head. There is a different vibe. Stage is my passion, and camera work is my trade. So I love theatre where you can immerse yourself for 8 hours a shift every day,
Right.
Rehearsing something, and then when it's opening night, you fly. With OTT, you get immense amount of screen time, but your per day shooting, working is pat, 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 pat. It's very fast. Yeah, you can't indulge and like do bloopers and all that jazz. And for a film, is more of you can indulge a bit in your artistry because you probably do 1 or 2 scenes a day for a film.
Right. And now with all the characters that you've portrayed over the years, which is the most challenging one that you really had to get underneath the skin of the character and actually feel it? And then has it ever happened though?
It has actually. This was actually for a boot show, which released a couple of months before Masaba Masaba. So they wanted me to be part of playing this cop who investigates a murder that's happened in the family. So to sort of play a cop and be in this Goa vibe. So I found that a bit of a challenge to commit to, but my director Aditya Sarpota then managed to beat a performance out of me.
Speaking of challenges, how difficult was it getting into the shoes when you were performing A Few Good Men? I mean, I unfortunately missed that. I was dying to watch it, but 2 of my friends who know you saw it and they said it was phenomenal.
So, Chinmay, I don't know whether you've heard this. There is a theory that a male actor, by the time he's 37 years old, by then he's had enough of life experiences to try and showcase every complex emotion that a script would demand. Okay. So I'm 38 right now, and I did that play on the cusp of basically getting into 37 and learning 85 pages of dialogue and lines and blocking and understanding a lawyer's point of view, because you never arrive, you don't put your case down. You have to lead the witness down this sort of a snake path to then bang and hit the sabut. So that I worked so hard for. I couldn't even spend much time with my family, but it was very rewarding. I just felt fortunate to be able to, in my life, deliver that on stage.
Nice. Now we're going to move on to a final section, which is a bit of a rapid fire, but it's about the OTT platform, since you have very recently become the darling of pretty much all OTT platforms. So are you ready?
Ready, sir.
All right. What show are you currently binging on?
Star Trek Voyager.
Oh, nice. Have you just started it recently?
No, some time ago, but it's a long series.
Okay. One Indian show you wish you were part of?
Suitable Boy.
Oh, nice. Nice. I think you would have killed it there, yeah, for sure. A lot of film releases on OTT platforms. Which is your favorite in recent times? There's Gulabo, there's Gunjan Saxena, Ludo, just to name a few. The Girl on the Train.
Yeah, I enjoyed Ludo. I saw Ludo 2 months ago. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Yesterday, I watched Hello Charlie, that the famous Nandanish weekend cast. So I pretty much enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was dhamal.
Have you ever been peer pressured into watching something you've later absolutely regretted?
What a question. Wow. No, honest truth, no. Maybe perhaps halfway through, I'm like, yeah, chal raha. And then later, I make the most of it. But it's an awesome question, though.
One foreign show you wish gets remade in India?
This Is Us.
Ooh, nice.
You've seen it, no? Yeah, I thought it was very well.
I don't know if the Indian audiences would really enjoy it, but just as a show to be made in India, I think it would be fantastic.
Yeah. Yes.
I love that too. I love that too. Right. Moving on. The best actor on the OTT scene right now is, you can give me your top three, that's fine.
Obviously, you have Mr. Tripathi, Pankaj Tripathi.
Oh, yeah. That's my number one as well, for sure.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoy most of Shahana Goswami's work.
Yeah, absolutely. And now moving on to our last question. I think you already answered this, but I'm going to ask you again. OTT or the big screen, your preferred mode?
I have no choice, Mr. Sharma, but to balance both of them out.
Ooh,
I've taken an oath. Yes.
Bro, I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, because this was absolutely fantastic. It didn't feel like an interview, it just felt like two buddies chatting. And I wish you success and nothing less. And I hope to do this in person very soon. Hopefully on the sets of Masaba Masaba 2.
Yes, we take the same show over there, okay?
And that was the interview, guys. I had an absolute blast on this one. Hope you did too. And for more on auto sports, lifestyle and entertainment, join us on manslife.in.